global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Right now all eyes seem to be not just in the judiciary alone but also in Rivers State, Abuja as well, where most of the expatriate orders are emanating from. Of course, the Northern Governors Forum have also decided to put their behind what is going on in Rivers State. We're going to find out what it is in a moment. Don't forget that some few days back, Femi Falana decided to wade into this case of Rivers versus Wike versus Fubara's case, and he started first by insisting that jurisdictions must be set. And of course, he wrote officially to the Chief Justice of the Appeal Court, and let's find out exactly what he has got to say concerning this matter. Of course, Nigerians are reacting to this effect. But before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel. Let's start with what Justice Tsoho said. Now, the embattled Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Tsoho, has disclosed why he can't transfer a suit on Rivers State political crisis to Port Harcourt from Abuja. Let's find out his reasons. As the head of the court, he is believed to have the administrative power to move cases the same way he can move judges around the country. The faction loyal to Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has been instituting cases on the political embargo engulfing the state in Abuja, where it is believed his influence can assess favorable rulings. Now, one such case is suit number FHC/ABJ/CS/984/2024. Now, between Rivers State House of Assembly and the Central Bank of Nigeria and 9 others being held in Abuja. Now, the assembly, dominated by Wike's loyalists, is seeking to stop the funding of local government councils in the state as the crisis deepens over the conduct of elections. Now, Governor Siminalayi Fubara's men, his men, dominate the council secretariat. Now, Femi Falana, counsel to the governor's camp, has requested for the transfer of the suit to the Federal High Court in the state capital, relying on the provisions of Section 36, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution and Order 49, Rule 2 of the Federal High Court Civil Procedure Rules. Now, in a letter dated 25th of October 2024, Justice Tsoho told Falana why he would not undertake such administrative request in reassigning the case. The response was signed on behalf of the Chief Judge by his special assistant, that's Joshua Ibrahim Aji, a lawyer as well. It reads, and I quote, "Your letter on the above subject matter dated 25th of October 2024 refers, I am directed by His Lordship, the Honorable Chief Judge, to inform you that this application should be judicially made by motion on notice, so that the judge is afforded the opportunity to know the reasons for it and deliver a ruling accordingly. Please accept the esteemed regards of the Honorable the Chief Judge." Now, alongside some of the judges, Tsoho is being queried by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Olatukombi Kekere Ekun, over conflicting rulings on Rivers matters. Now, this is getting interesting. Don't forget, for full details on what Falana wrote, just please check our playlist. But I'll give you a quick summary of what Falana said that made Justice Tsoho, John Tsoho, to respond via his aide as a lawyer to Falana's chamber. Falana wrote, I'll summarize it very quickly. Falana wrote that because of jurisdictions, there are some jurisdictions that are made to, he also made the justice to understand that based on the Constitution, he quoted some sections of the Constitution, that some of the clients, the participants, those who are joining the suit are majorly in Rivers State, and these are actually state matters and not federal matters. It mentioned the fact that a whole lot of them, even not excluding CBN, though CBN is a federal parastatal, but also have a branch in Rivers State which they can use as correspondent peradventure the need to reach out to CBN. There's correspondence in Rivers State, and that can be done. And the fact that also there is jurisdictions in the Constitution. That is why the federal cannot be doing the work of the states. There are jurisdictions here and there, and it's saying, being that the Justice Tsoho have the power to transfer judges, you also have that same power to also transfer cases. And of course, Justice Tsoho now is now saying, no, don't write to me. Can you bring it as motion and notice? Let's trash it out. Give us your reasons why we should, transfer this case to Rivers. Now, for Martin Amewele, they said, according to them, that Fubara runs the judiciary, or literally speaking, Fubara has a hold on the judiciary. These guys are on quote sometimes when they want to talk. When they want to go against the governor, they are quite on quote. They talk as if they themselves. They are the law, they are the lawyers, they are the everything. But when somebody wants to do the same to them, they begin to say the person is a tyrant. I could still remember even the likes of Tony Okucha, who said that he personally, in the time of Wike and Rotimi Amechi, that they wrote to the result of local government elections, that they stayed in the office and council secretary and wrote the whole result. And I'm really wondering, in the Senate community, in the Senate claim in Nigeria, in the Senate claim, not Nigeria right now, they would have arrested him. That means you are openly confessing that you aided and abetted rigging. And you're walking freely, and people are cheering you. Hey, this is a political juggernaut. A political bobotigbo. Look at the way he's doing. Look at he rigged everything today. Look at battle with Tony Okocha and his Oga. But somebody else will do the same thing, and they will just flap. They've picked him up. And these are the things, the lopsidedness of the law. If some people are above the law, then what's the essence of the law? If some people can escape the law, the same crime, the same everything, the same punishment, but it will not matter for one simply because it's close to some Oga. While others will not commit half, they will probably throw him in jail. Now, I've also heard several times where the likes of Martin Amewele would open their mouth and say that the governor holds sway in Rivers State, that they don't believe that they will get justice in Rivers State if they put their cases there because the governor will influence it. So hence they're bringing it to the federal level where they believe they will get justice. So which means they're literally saying that the executive controls the judiciary one form or the other. But the question is, how did we get it? These are supposed to be three independent arms who are supposed to work in synergy to make sure there's law and order and there's justice in the land. Now, if one is already controlling the order, then how do we expect justice? Just like Deji Adeyanju would say, now the whole system itself seems to be corrupted. Quoting word for word, he said, look at it, can imagine INEC is supposed to be independent. What is independent about it? We are card carrying members, APC card carrying members are already INEC officials. How independent is INEC then? Now, to make matters interesting, we get to hear things like the wife of even Wike, who is also a primary person, in fact, a center stage person in this whole case, is also in appeal, is actually working in the federal level. And the case is already being handled in the federal level. Come on, are we going to get justice? That's why Falana is saying, okay, if we are saying we don't want biasness because the FCT minister is joining in this suit, is one way or the other is involved. The wife is also a judge in that same federal capital territory. Now, putting the case there is we are already seeing it. The result is already sacrosanct. But then again, let's say it plays out because I'm already demanding that Femi Falana writes officially, put it in motion of notice in motion. Motion of notice.